I don't suppose you will.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing really. I just wish there hadn't been all those cutbacks. There'd be a trained social worker to look in on you from time to time.
Well, I have you, don't I?
Oh, damn right you do. I had the phone reconnected. Any trouble, use it.
Okay. Thanks, Doctor, for everything. Mother?
Norman! Norman! What did you put in my tea? Gonna get you for this, Norman! Gonna show you what happens to bad little boys who poison their mothers. I'm gonna kill you.
Can I help you?
I'm Norman. Norman Bates, the new cook's helper.
Oh, yes. Dr. What's-his-name
Raymond.
called about you. I'm the one who urged Mr. Stadler to give you the job. I think it's very Christian to forgive and forget, don't you?
I sure do.
So do I. Myrna, this is Norman Bates. That's Myrna, Norman. Come on, I'll introduce you to Mr. Stadler. He's in the back.
Yeah,
Ralph,
okay, Scott.
this is Norman
but you have to
Bates.
tell me why. Just give me a
Ralph, this is
Something
Norman
happened.
Bates, your new helper.
Hi. Get him an apron, will you, Mrs. Spool?
Scott, we have to talk about it sometime.
Step on it, would you, girl? You're being paid to wait on tables, not gab on the phone.
Look, I'll call you back later. We'll talk then, okay?
We're getting ready for rush hour. He's really very nice once he catches his breath. Hey, queen for the day. Want to try being a waitress? Mary, this is Norman. He's going to be working back here.
Hi.
Boyfriend troubles, poor child. Heart of gold, but head of wood. Let's get that apron for you, shall we? Here you go.
Jesus Christ, girl, what have you broken this time?
It wasn't her fault, Mr. Stadler. It was me. I did it.
Well, let her pick up, and you get back here before you do any more damage.
Thanks.
Here. Over here. Here, put these up there under the hot lights and read the orders off. On the wheel. On the wheel.
2 meatloaf sandwiches and 1 mashed potato with gravy and 1 baked potato.
Okay, go ahead, do it. See if I care. No, Scott, I didn't mean it. Listen to me. Hello? Hello? Bastard.
You all right?
Of course, I'm all right.
Where are you going?
Into town now. Will you please leave me alone?
You're going into town, you're heading in the wrong direction. Look, I don't know what happened, but why don't you let me call you a cab?
Why?
Why? So you can get home safely.
I don't have a home.
No home?
I've been living with my boyfriend for over a year, and all of a sudden, he tells me we're through. And then I just phoned him to ask him why, and he wouldn't tell me. All he'd say is that I couldn't come back to our apartment.
Well, what are you going to do?
Call a friend in town, I guess. See if somebody will let me crash with them for the night.
What about your parents? Couldn't you stay with them?
They're in Portland. And they don't care what happens to me anyway.
Well, I own a motel not too far from here. And you'd be welcome to spend the night in one of the empty rooms if you'd like. FOC, of course.
What?
Free of charge.
Oh. No, that's very nice of you, but I don't want to impose.
You wouldn't be imposing. Co-workers ought to help each other out, don't you think?
Is that why you covered for me today when I broke that pie plate?
Yeah. I figured you'd get into more trouble for it than I would.
You're not kidding. I've been working there 4 days and I've broken a dozen dishes already. You sure it's all right if I stay at your motel?
Oh, absolutely. Come on, let's get going. It looks like rain. We almost made it. You didn't get too wet, did you?
No, I'm all right.
Oh.
Do you own all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, it isn't much, but I'll get it fixed up eventually. Well, let me get you a room key. Mr. Toomey? Why don't you wait here while I check the room? Just to make sure the linen's fresh.